Hello friends! Okay, it's weird lighting again, but it is super cold outside today and it's raining, so that's not happening probably until it gets warm again in the spring. Anyways, thanks again for watching me. Why am I so awkward about this today? I don't know. But yeah, as I promised, I told you that this next video would be about my tattoo and why I got it. And I actually hope to be getting my second tattoo very soon, so I'll let you guys know about that one too when I get it, but for now it's a surprise. It's fandom related, I'll give you that hint. But yeah, so this is my tattoo. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's the Tree of Gondor, and then it says, "We need never be hopeless because we can never be irreparably broken," which, as I mentioned in my last video, is a quote by John Green from Looking for Alaska. There are several reasons why I decided on this tattoo for my first. The Tree of Gondor part is because Lord of the Rings has been a huge part of my life for a very long time. I first read the books. I read The Hobbit when I was 9. And tried to get into the trilogy at that time, but they're not really written for a 9-year-old. So then I read them in 6th grade, and then watched all the movies, and I just fell in love. And yeah, so that's kind of like my first fandom, almost. Chronicles of Narnia is technically my first fandom, but I guess this is my first all-encompassing fandom, including the books and the movies. And, like, I have merchandise from it, like, yeah. So, there's that, and also, like, the quote goes along with that well, I think, because, like, Gondor, well, like, just the human side of things seemed hopeless for a bit, until Aragorn was there, just, like, having Denethor in the reign of Gondor, and, like, having humans look like they were gonna, like, just stop, and the elves were gonna take over and everything. So that goes along with the quote because of that. Okay, then on to the quote part of my tattoo. As I mentioned, like, last video, I love John Green a lot, and his writing is just, it's just beautiful, and there are quotes like that are just really thought-provoking and meaningful. But this one in particular, just because of things that I've gone through in my life, a lot of changes, a lot of difficulties, I think it's really important to remember that, like, despite how hopeless everything may seem, it's not. Like, things will always look up. There's always hope. And no, that's not a pun on my name. Everyone thinks so, but it's not, okay? But then also just, we're not broken. Like, yeah, we're all flawed, and, like, things may seem terrible, but despite how bad they get, we're not going to be broken. Like, we can get better. We're not irreparably broken. Like, we might be broken, but there's always hope to fix that. Yeah. It's a lot more eloquent in my head, but sometimes when I talk, my words are just kind of, yeah. But yeah, that's the story on my tattoo. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you guys have tattoos, what are they of, and why did you decide on that? Is there any story, or did you just like the idea, or were you just like, hey man, I think I'll get a tattoo, that one looks neat? Because, I mean, if that's why, that's not a problem. I want to hear all of your stories. So yeah, I will see you guys again next week. Bye!